the Callahans shortly up to where we were after the wax slips froze on us. I'm just moving things around. Whee! One thing I found very interesting in playing this, because if everyone remembers, not everyone remembers, but the last stream that we did of this, where we had the trouble with the wax slips, I, saved the game. You were stung by fewer... Oh, so you were stung by more bees the previous day? Good lord. I haven't been stung by a bee before, but... I say, well, technically I haven't been stung by a bee. I accidentally put my hand down into a box that happened to have a dead bee in it and sting it up. But, doesn't quite have this pack the same punch, I guess. But yes. Yes! Yay! More darkening pictures with Foo. Yeah, no, I hadn't talked to you about that, so I was just like, oh yeah, I should probably mention that, there is one coming out, I believe, in the next couple of months. So, yay! And hopefully this also means, Foo, that you're back on for the Carol Reedmas. I know Nick said that he thinks he might be going to a party, but he's hoping that, that he'll either just dip in and out. That, he'll be gone for an hour or two and then be back. Because he's not much of a drinker these days. But we'll see. I'm okay. I mean, what's it called? It was Sunday. I kept telling myself I was going to do stuff today, and I really didn't end up doing much. I say didn't do much. I'm currently now in season 5 of House. That makes it sound like that, I've just started today from season 1. No. When I got up, I was just like, nothing much is really happening today. Everything that I have, really plans for is tomorrow and Tuesday. And again, those aren't real plans. I mean, one of them's speaking to Centrelink, but what's it called? I was like, I don't need, I can let myself have a low waller day of just hanging around. I have started a new cross stitch. So web camera, behave me. Behave me? Behave yourself. Where? Camera. It says it's on. Deactivate. Activate. Okay. Or not. Does not appear to be trying to turn on that camera, which is very bizarre. Put it on OBS camera for the second. And so then I can click on USB device. Ah, there we go. Hello. Oh, I'm really in the corner here. Hello. So I've started a new cross stitch. This is actually the biggest one that I've ever done. You can actually kind of see what it's going to be. There's a face in there. But what I've done is mostly up in this corner. It's going to be a big rainbow lady. Yeah, you can kind of really see the face there. But I have done a little bit around the face. Because I'm trying to just start from this corner, go across, and then come down. But every time I hit a colour that I'm like, there's no more in this section, I then look for it elsewhere. And I've found it kind of in this lip area. But yeah, so that is where we are with the cross stitcheries and what I ended up doing today. Yes. Oh yes, I was going to talk about the interesting thing that I noticed about the Callahans. Free piece / unavoidable invaders, same difference. Yeah, no, because what's that called? Because I realized when I loaded back in, so this is actually at the same spot that I saved at. So let's just, I'm just showing it as an example. We're going to enter here.
Leader.
Yeah. To the castle.
To the castle.
I mean, there's no reason to go here, but the thing that I wanted to point out is...
Hello, tribes. Jake and I found each other.
Excellent. We'll have this proper conversation when we're ready for it. But now if I hit quit... I haven't saved, but if I open up the game again, I'm just moving this back over here. Look, it did its own save state on clothes. That's impressive for a DOS game. So here's actually my save spot from when I was here before. Beautiful. Okay. We're going to approach her because I'm going to ask her about the...
Well, on nights like these, I can make more in town, and then I pass the savings on to you. It's just one more way I make it easy to shop the old gypsy woman way.
Excellent. All right, so we're going to ask her about the
Hello, Mr. Werewolf.
What if I knew somebody that might be under a curse of some sort? How would I tell this person's person how to tell what kind of curse it was?
I'm very sorry. You're gonna have to do better than that.
If I think somebody might be under a curse, how could I tell?
Oh, I don't know if that's something you could tell, honey. I could probably tell if I could see exactly what the mark looked like. But I guess you'd have to get your friend's Pyson here.
Okay, so that is what we need to do. We've got the wax lips. We need to heat them up. Because the problem that we had earlier was when I was I tried wax lipsing Natasha to get the thing, but I hadn't warmed up the lips. The other problem was that after I had done that, even though it wasn't quite correct, it just wouldn't let me wear the lips anymore. So this is the second bin.
What's the...
Yeah. We know what they are. Buy them. The clerk puts on asbestos gloves and hands you the 500-degree cup of coffee.
Careful with that. It might be a tad warm.
Okay. So now I'm going to dip my wax lips. The wax is softening. I'm going to wear these. I'm going to clamp down on them. Don't let people see you do this. They'll start calling you hot lips. And I'm going to kiss this lady. You stand and press your big, full, hot lips to Sasha's temple. She is still and unyielding, and her skin is as cold after you kiss it as it was before. She gives you a look of cool disapproval. Although she remains silent, her message is clear. Your actions were inappropriate, no matter how charming the sentiment might have been. You removed the lips from your mouth to speak.
I apologize. It's a custom in my country.
She purses her lips and gives you a look of expiration. Or exasperation, probably. Sasha gathers her newspaper and rubs the spot on her forehead, around her curse mark where you press your hot lips to the skin. She icily suggests that you both sober up, and with that said, turns on her heels and walks out. Bye, Sasha. Oh, you got stuck in the back of the neck by a bee. What eats a bee? Well, dangerous things eat bees. I just mean in terms of like bears eat bees. Yeah. Hey, madam. But yeah, no, like what's that called? There's so few bees in the world. But maybe there is something that you could have in your yard that would make them go, I don't want to be here. Okay, the Java has cooled off. Death would come a lot slower. Okay, so we're now going to give the wax lips to the gypsy woman. You hand the lips to the gypsy and she eyes them.
This is an impression of a curse mark.
Yep.
It's not very good.
What do you mean? It's great. It's precision.
I don't like it.
She pulls out her jeweler's loop and peers at it intently. She swings around and grabs the ledger off the shelf behind her. Setting it on the sill, she opens it up and runs her finger down a list.
Let's see. Clothespins, clouds, cloven hooves. Oh, here we go. Clovers. 11, 121, 232.
She flips a few more pages.
What, the curse mark? No.
All right, don't get huffy. Let's see. 121, Mrs. Murchison. Oh, I gave Mrs. Murchison a clover. Imagine that. Is this from Mrs. Murchison?
No. You look at Piotr, who shakes his head no.
Well, I only have an 11. Let me look. This is old. Is this Sasha? I can't read the name.
That's the one.
She reads the entry next to the name.
Oh, this is a wonderful case. Oh, this is a good. You'll never get this one off. This is a case that drains the casey of the ability to experience emotion. No love, no hate, no happy, no sad, no joy, no pain, no nothing.
How do we counteract it?
This is what makes it such genius. To cure the case, you make an anti-caselant. You need tanner leaves, you need, this is going to bother me until I can think of it.
It's important.
Rather.
Just a minute. Tanner leaves and is it... No. Mako root. Mako root. Yeah, that's it.
And those are hard to get?
Oh, I don't know. No, the hard part is, the third thing you need is the tears of the casey. And that's the thing. How do you get tears from somebody who can't cry?
You can't.
Exactly. I'm so proud of it. It's one of mine, this case. Original with me.
Do we, like, chop an onion?
I suppose. I don't know. Maybe even then they can't cry. I never actually made the anti-caselant before. That I remember. So, get me some tanner leaves, some Mako root, some tears, and we're in business.
You don't have any of those things?
Listen to you. If you had to deal with the people I have to deal with to get tanner leaves and Mako root, you wouldn't be such a schmagegi.
Whoa! Madam. The gypsy adds offhandedly that the curse is actually ordered by Sasha's new husband and applied by him while she slept. You can practically hear Pietra's blood, what there is of it, begin to boil. You say goodbye to the gypsy and turn your attention elsewhere. Alright, I don't think I have the tea anymore, so let's... Wait, where was the tea? Aha! You grab a sack of tanner leaf tea, the tea that made Sri Lanka recognized for its tea exports.
That'll be all the fingers on your left hand.
Pardon me?
Oh, did I say all the fingers on your left hand? I meant 22 Barney.
You carefully push 22 bounty across the counter and pull your hand back quickly before the clerk can have at it. Excellent. Now, from what I remember is that the maker root... Maker root is in Casimir's. I think I can drink this now? It not only smells delicious, but it's probably great for stripping the paint from the inside of your digestive tract. I'm gonna save for... I can save over wax lips now. You sip the cool java. It's spicy and tepid and basically pretty bad. You dispose of the cup. Excellent. Okay, let's go inside. Now, I think it's one of the Fugatus that we speak to about it. You open the door and step into the local probability nexus. You instantly spot the addition of the familiar-looking blackboard. There are some riddles, missing an E, written on it, and all conversation is turned to solving them. You didn't realize Riddle Night was an international tradition. This is the Fugatu. This Fugatu is one of the creatures you believe... of those creatures who believe you can think harder if you hit it and scratch your head. More sophisticated races like ours know that the real way to think harder is to chew on a pencil. You try to engage the Fugatu in conversation, but it chews your way. You're obviously disturbing its train of thought, although a tricycle of thought is probably more accurate. I thought it was one of the Fugatus. Maybe there's this dude here. That's a demoness, though. You see the Fugatu and... No, that's another Fugatu, though. That's the demoness. See, that's the Fugatu. Look at it. It's an embarrassing moment. Break it. Okay, this Fugatu's creature of lost... Okay, let's try this one. Oh yeah, this is the one that speaks to us. Hey bud, how's it hanging?
Me, Jake. You know kill I. Okay?
Sure man, no problem, chill. Yeah, but I wanna ask you questions. Spill it, bro. Oh. What Fugato drink?
What Fugato drink?
Schnapps. Is there anything else? Is the schnapps made out of... Ah! Splashing around at the bottom is a bulbous greenish purple tuber, undoubtedly the maca root. There we go, so that's where it is. It's inside the bottle. Like a worm inside a tequila bottle.
What Jake must do, Fugato give Jake bottle.
What's so important about the bottle?
Jake need Mako root. Mako root in bottle.
Sounds good. You give us winning answers, we give you bottle root out of bottle. Excellent. So it's another one of these riddle puzzles. A large chalkboard, not unlike Callahan's, which is a clumsy way of saying it's like Callahan, stands in front of the fireplace. The 10 clues are listed on the board. Chime, moisturing plant, snug. 2. Yard, link steel, leg joint, younger. 3. Permeable, famous marks. Spoiled. 4. Grain bid, wind shelter. 5. Scorch. Good lord. Chicago trains. Legal cone. Massive weight. 6. Otherwise. 1. Lean, aromatic, organic compound. Moss, shiv, fluffiness. Drawing fluid. 8. Urinated. Member of British nobility. White with age. 9. $5 bill. Colloquial. Penny. Cost. 10. Touched in the... I think it's maybe touched in the head instead of touched in the head. Manta. How do I answer these? Oh, here we go.
Me have riddle answer for Fugato, me think.
Excellent. Now you're going to give me the board? Okay, so chime. Well, that's going to be Bela Lugosi. Now, if you remember, we had the... when we were in Wentworth, they listed a whole heap of different, like... not celebrities. Well, I suppose they are celebrities. They're, what's it called? Actors that have done, horror films. Yard would be like Lorne, so that would be Lon Chaney. Would I suppose technically Junior, because it's Junior, not... Did it take that? It will take that. Excellent. Permeable, famous marks, spoiled. Well, it'd be Karl Marx. That would probably be Boris Karloff. Green. Bid, wind shelter. I will come back to that one. It'll probably be the one that, when I get to the end of being like, oh, I don't know who that will be. Scorch would probably be like Charles. So that would be like... It'll be a Charles. Oh, what was that dude's name? Legal code. Oh, Lawton? No. It's not spelled that way. It's, can I go back? It's like Lawton, like that. There we go. Otherwise, else one. Well, no one's name is Else, but then it'll be probably Elsa. Maybe, because that's a lean aromatic compound. Lean. Bend? No. I've never heard of it. It'd be like... Elsa Bandcaster? No, okay, I'm gonna move on. It's definitely Elsa something. Oh, this'll be Peter Cushing. Ding, yes. Urinating. Urinated, so peed. Wow. With a... Okay. Well, it's probably be Peter Lorry, because I haven't... We've already mentioned the other Peter. $5 bill, penny cost. So, that'll be Vincent Price. Touching the head Manta. Oh, that'd be Faye Ray. Like Manta Ray. Okay, who we haven't mentioned Christopher Lee, have we? Yeah. Elsa. One lane. Hey! I didn't hit back. What? Hang on.
Me have riddle.
Please give me the bullet as I had it. Yes, okay. Maybe? Yay! I don't remember her. But I felt Launcestor would be wrong. Farewell. Yay! The Fugatu waddles over to the bar and slowly growls at Casimir.
That is correct. We have a winner.
Crowd goes mildly up for grabs at the Fugatu, does a dance of glee around you.
Not the face. Ouch!
Oh. Yeah, you are a horny devil. A promise is a promise. The lead Fugatu throws the bottle of schnapps into the fireplace, then walks over and retrieves the maker root. He shakes the ashes and broken glass from the roots and drops it into your waiting hands.
Thank you.
Come on back next week, will you? We like winning honestly for a change. Or at least, sort of honestly.
What? This is the first time you've spoken to me like a normal human being.
Yeah, well, you started it. Till you started getting these riddles right. We thought you were a moron.
I mean, you did, kind of. Oh, game? Oh no. Issue crashed. Okay, we will try loading that again. Hopefully it will remember exactly where it was. Where's it gonna drop me? No! Okay, so that would have been the last save spot that it had. Because that's the last time the game actually officially exited. Okay, so I've got the T, so okay, we just gotta do the maker roots.
Me. What, Jake? Jake need...
Okay. This will be quicker.
Me have...
Okay, the first one was Bella Lugosi. This was Lon Chaney Jr. This was Boris Karloff. Christopher Lee. Oh, I've got my capitals around the wrong way. There we go. Charles Lawton. Or Laughton, the way that they've got it spelled. Elsa Lancaster. Okay, took it. Fine. Peter. Not sure if I spelled it correctly, but whatever. This would be Peter Lorry. Vincent Price. Faye. I'm just Mentare. No, I just was curious if it would take it. Faye Ray. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, let's see if the game doesn't crash this time. I will, Yay! Okay, good. There's the maker route. Excuse me, Miss Demoness. You and your friend, Career. out of the place. Alright, I think we need to actually go back to her to look at her ledger. Can I look at your ledger, madam? Now that the old gypsy woman has a ledger out, you can not only see the scroll details of the spell on Sasha, but her dress as well. 1313 resting place. Thank you, madam. Ooh, let's speak to him.
Master, Squire, what can I do for you?
Oh, I'm a
then?
squire.
Lead on, Macduff.
To 1330. Ooh. 1313 resting place.
1313 resting place.
Resting Lane. I'll have you there in 2 snaps of a tendon.
Ah, my tendon. You and Pietro get out and knock on the door.
Yes?
Sasha, before you slam the door in my face, can you wait a moment?
You're looking a little better.
Thank you.
Please do come in. Ziv is not home from university yet, but I'm expecting him shortly. Mr. Stonebender, how lovely to see you again. Please do come in.
She leads the way in, and you softly close the door behind you. Oh. Sasha nervously asks you if you're a werewolf.
Is that a problem?
She remarks quietly that she has an allergy. You rub your hand hard on the thigh of your jeans, scraping off the almost entire pentagram.
It's one of those temporary things. I'm not really lupine.
She cocks her head and gives you an odd look, but she quickly suppresses it and leads you further inside. The house is spectacular if you like the feeling of living in a museum. The decor is impeccable. The furnishings are genuine classics. But as a home, it's cold and unpleasant, with a heavy, musty smell and a general atmosphere of lifelessness.
Please follow me.
You and Piotr accompany Sasha to the cavernous living room, and she gestures to a small divan with plastic slipcovers. You take a position, but you both wait to sit
Feeling
until Sasha
better?
does.
Yes.
Nobody's not quite sure what to say next.
Ziv is due back from university any moment now. I'm sure he'll be glad to see you.
That's a lie.
Please, Piotr, let's not.
Not what?
I don't think you came here to bicker with me. Perhaps I'm wrong.
Piotr thinks about it for a moment.
No, you're right. We're here to try to prove something.
Really?
Piotr looks over to you. You swallow uncomfortably. You want some blood? In a gesture of goodwill, you offer your wish to Sasha. Yeah, we've already read this bit. Blah, blah, blah. Sasha does not smile, but her eyes widen, and she does not hesitate to take your wrist again. Although she asks for the other hand in order not to overtax the other. She punctures the skin expertly, sucks quietly, swallows, and laps at your wrist to catch the last drops and thanks you. Oh, Sasha's house is Sasha's house is an odd mixture of grandiosity and disuse. Most of it's beautiful, or would be, would it not for the dim and if it weren't not dim and thick with dust. Strange that anyone would choose to surround herself with so much beauty, and yet not take the trouble to perform even the most routine maintenance.
Mr. Stonebender?
This is a magnificent home.
This is a magnificent home.
Well, thank you. It's been in my husband's family for generations, as has my husband.
The slipcovers are an unusual choice.
The furniture is antique, and certain kinds of stains are nearly impossible to remove.
Aha.
Sasha and Piotr go back to their harsh reminiscences.
Mr. Stonebender?
Did you know I had to get a curse mark to get into Casimir's?
Jake, ixnay on the Urs marquee.
It's quite all right, Piotr. I don't mind discussing them. I wear mine proudly, even if it is predominant.
May I ask what it's for, or is that outside the bounds of propriety here?
Not at all. You know I'm a vampire, right?
Yeah, but that's not your
Sasha cuts Piotr off with a glance.
Of course it is.
It was on your left.
You can't be expected to remember it after all this time. You're thinking of the small scar.
Piotr gapes at Sasha, then turns to you and shakes his head. Sasha smoothly changes the subject and quietly asks Piotr about America. The drawer looks perfectly ordinary. There's nothing obvious or around the desk. You'd have to examine the drawers individually. Unlock the drawer with, I got nothing. Hang on. No. I know we need... Oh, there's a painting. This is an original Brugal, circa 1550 from his early... How many things can you find wrong with this painting period? I need the bathroom. Oh. A rose so deeply violet that it's nearly black lies on the top of the tabletop. Also, welcome back to those from the outbreak. Thinking it might perk you up to carry a flower around, you'll rise from the divan to get the rose from the table, or if you prefer, you'll rose from the divan to get a rise from the table. The blossom is sticky in places, with webs of gelatinous goo threaded from petal to petal. In fact, it reminds you of your own flowers at home, which you allow to sit for weeks after they've died until water begins to crawl out of the vase. You replace the blossom on the table and wipe the putrescence from your hand as you sit back down. Since the divan has plastic slipcovers, you're tempted to wipe your hands off on that rather than get it on your pants, but no, Sasha probably doesn't want those slipcovers to get dirty. From memory, there is a bathroom at some point. Use the bathroom over here. Dining chairs. Ah! The bathroom! An ornate hairbrush sits on the vanity in the lavatory. You excuse yourself to go to the lavatory, slamming the door behind you. Under cover of a flash of the commode and the running water of the sink, you slip the hairbrush into your pocket, vowing to return it later. Hopefully no one will notice it in the meantime.
No thanks. I took care of that while you weren't looking.
Nice. Alright, I will be back, Sasha. As you head out the door, Pietro calls after you.
I'm staying here, Jake.
Fine.
I'll be back. And it is fine. If they're alone at home, maybe they're alone together, maybe they can work it out. It's certainly not going to happen with you there. You walk down the hall and out into the front courtyard where the driver awaits.
At your service, sir.
Yes. Let's go back down to town,
Back to
please.
town, please, Mr. Eisenstadt. Piotr is staying here.
Off we go, sir.
Now, obviously, we need to make this woman cry. So, we're gonna go brush a werewolf.
Out you go, sir.
He steps out, opens the door, gets into the carriage with you, grabs you by the shoulders, shakes you violently, and stuffs you out into the window, gets out, pulls you through from the other side, shakes you out, brushes you off, and climbs back up.
That's got it, sir. See you by and by. I'll be resting right here when you're done.
You would make a good masseuse. That was surprisingly pleasant.
Oh, thank you, sir.
There's no trace of the earlier hullabaloo over the Fagato's unexpected sweep of Riddle Night. Okay, where is the werewolf? Oh, hello, Boris. Part walrus, part anglerfish, part Hugh Hefner. This thick-skinned, pug-nosed partier is using his phosphorescent nodule to attract the dainty-looking lady on his right. Oh, hello, Phil. Most bouncers only aspire to look this tough. This guy looks like he comes with his striking physique naturally. Try as you may, you can't understand a single growl he's snarling. Can I talk to Boris? He's speaking in andronoidal shuffles and glottal gargles, rendering his language incomprehensible to you. Yet the lady is nodding her head as if in complete understanding. Maybe you need more wax in your ears. Yeah, come on. Where's the werewolf? Werewolf, werewolf, werewolf. Aha! There you are, Wolfie. I'm just gonna brush you. You brush a few times through the werewolf's coarse fur. The werewolf purrs softly, obviously enjoying the sensation. When you have a brush full of authentic werewolf dander, you stop. The werewolf grunts forlornly. Alright, all done, man. Let's get ourselves back into the trap.
At your service, sir.
Back to 1313.
The 1313 address.
I'll hurry this along, sir. I'd like to get back downtown. I'm supposed to be meeting somebody in this person's transport.
Oh, oh. Good lord. Oh, there she goes. You right there, Sasha? You walk into the divan where you sat before next to Piotr. Sasha's face begins to quiver, as if she's got a tick in one cheek. Then she sneezes, a feathery little tissue. Makes you want to slap her around and insist she gets a real sneeze. Okay, she's gone. Vinyl slip covers the couch, makes a magnificent antique, as is Sasha. But Sasha's vinyl covers are internal? Ew! You sit on the couch. As you do, you feel something pressing against your leg. You raise your thigh and find a small plain key. Excellent. Now we can unlock a drawer. Okay, there we go. You pull open the unlocked drawer. Inside is a small bundle of letters and something that looks like it used to be a flower and a small vial with a couple of drops of clear fluid inside.
Piotr?
My letters. I can't believe she still has them.
What about these?
That flower. I'm not sure. I think I bought it for her on our first date. And the vial? Those are the tears from when she told me she was going to marry Ziv.
What a thing to say.
She used to be very romantic.
You nod your head. Take the tears! Drink the tears! You take the vial, making sure the top is closed tight, which it already was. You slip it into your pocket. Can I read the letters? The ink is faded. You could probably read these if you tried. But in deference to Piotr and Sasha's privacy and the fact that they're both still walking around, if not actually still alive, you squelch your curiosity. Dang. Alright, time to get ourselves back to the gypsy. You better clean up her. Oh yeah, I should close the drawer, shouldn't I? Lock. With the key. You slip the hairbrush into the drawer and then lock it back up. You then put the key back in the couch. Perfect. Sasha will never know that you've been messing around with their deeply personal possessions. Although, someday she'll wonder how that hairbrush got from the bathroom into a locked drawer.
I'm going to stay.
I know. I'll see myself out.
I'll be back. You walk down the hall and out the front courtyard where the driver awaits.
Your service, sir.
Back into town, please.
Please, Mr. Eisenstadt. Piotr is staying here.
Off we go, sir.
Whistling a funeral march, the driver heads back into town. The driver pulls the carriage to a halt in the centre town, climbs down, grabs you by the collar, yanks out of the carriage, and hurls you some distance
There
away.
you are, sir. I'll be waiting here for you, sir. Now enjoy. Enjoy!
Thank you, thank you. Yep, the Gypsy Lazy's still here. Madam, I have the Mako route.
Did I want a Mako route?
Yeah, remember? You just mentioned it a little while ago.
I'm sorry, I can't keep it straight. 80 years ago, I remember like it was this morning. This morning, I remember like it was 80 years ago. What was it for? I need all three, the Tanner, the Mako, and the Tears. So, you look thin. Have you had your tarot read lately? Or a
No.
card trick? You like card tricks?
I mean, yeah.
No.
You sure?
Yes.
That's only because you've never seen me do card tricks. Watch this.
Over the next 10 minutes, you are asked to deal out the deck 4 times, memorize 6 different cards, count off 5 packets of various sizes, and politely refrain from commenting or visibly flinching at the bad sleight of hand.
Now, let me get my little sponge rabbit friends.
Wait, what now? While her concentration is momentarily turned, you hurl yourself out of the vortex and break the spell. Slowly, the world returns to normal. You're on the right track, but she's not looking for the boxes. But she's not looking for boxes of stuff, just a few leaves. Do I open it first? You open it and pull out a single tea bag, which you assume will do the trick. Obligingly, you give the rest of the box to the old gypsy woman who's impressed by your generosity.
It's not such a good tea, but I'll keep it around for people with BHT.
Black
HT.
hairy tongue?
That's right.
Ew. Okay, well, also have this one.
What are these?
Tears.
Okay, and
The anti-cursulant. You don't remember?
I'm sorry, I can't keep it straight. 80 years ago, I remember like it was this morning. This morning, I remember like it was 80 years ago. What was it for? It's no good unless I have all 3, otherwise I'll lose track. Have you had your bumps read?
Yes.
Yes, but thanks anyway.
Fine. I don't have to read your bumps, even though it would make me happy.
Sorry, I'm immune to your powers of guilt.
The gypsy woman's eyes flash black light. Wait. Gypsy woman's eyes flash black light for a moment, and then her face grows dark.
You puny mortal. You have no idea of what my powers can do. But that's all right. You think whatever you want to think, even if it cuts my heart out to hear it.
Do I need to also open this? Yes. You tear open the flimsy little bag, wad up the paper, and toss it in a convenient abyss that briefly opens right by your feet. This leaves you with a pile of shredded tanner leaves and a story that no one at home will believe about spontaneously abyssing.
Did I tell you to give me this?
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
I'm sorry I can't keep it. Well,
Yeah.
give them to me. Every second counts.
Why? Is there a time limit?
Yes, Sally Jesse comes on in 5 minutes. Wonderful. Everything I need for the anti-Kaiserland is right here.
She bends down and turns around and gives
I'm
you a
gonna
wink.
mix it up right here in the sink.
Okay. Oh, she's giving it to me. You say goodbye to the gypsy and turn your attention elsewhere.
At your service, sir.
Back to 1313.
Sasha's. The 1313 address.
I'll hurry this along, sir. I'd like to get back downtown. I'm supposed to be meeting somebody in this person's transport.
Oh. In your absence, Sasha's husband Ziv has returned. He, Sasha, and Piotr are at the dinner table making strained conversation, which tastes almost as good as it sounds.
Ziv, I'd like you to meet Jake Stonebender, Piotr's friend from the United States.
You reach out to shake hands with Ziv, and Ziv proffers his own. His hand is cold and rock solid.
Nice to meet you.
The pleasure is mine.
Am I interrupting anything?
We were going to eat, but it seems I'm the only one with an appetite tonight. Sasha, how about some wine for our guests?
Sasha stands up, but you hold your hand up.
Thanks anyway. I'm not having any right now.
Me either.
Just me again, I guess.
Ziv goes back to finishing his dinner while Sasha waits for his next command. Piotr seems furious and frustrated. Well. Yeah. Sasha either doesn't know or is in denial of her own cursedness. Besides, that's not her beverage of choice. Do I drink it and then get her to take my blood? Yes. That probably is what I need to do. You pop the lid off the vial, hold your nose, close your eyes, and take a drink. Then you dramatically fling the vial away, and legs akimbo wipe the corner of your mouth with the back of your hands. God, you've never felt so alive. Sasha, take my blood. Sasha does not smile. Yes, yes, yes. Ah, you can see the moment that the anti-cursulant first hits her. Her back straightens, and her face reflects first confusion, then understanding, then rage. She gapes wordlessly at Ziv for a few moments.
What? What's the matter? Sasha, control yourself.
Sasha looks back for a moment as if she's going to scream at Ziv, but instead she draws her hand back and slaps him across the face very hard. That's not what I'm seeing right now. Ziv, without hesitation, slams his fist into Sasha's face, and you think you hear a crunch. Piotr is already in motion, but not as fast enough to protect Sasha from Ziv's punch, as Sasha crumples to the ground. Ziv grabs Piotr by the neck and throws him onto the table. Ziv wraps his hands around Piotr's neck and pulls as if he's trying... It's not as if he's trying to choke Piotr, but trying to separate Piotr's head from his body. Okay, steak bone. Take. Daringly, you crawl on your belly into the dining room table and snatch the fallen steak bone from the floor. Okay, Ziv is currently doing that. Hey, Sasha. Do something with this. You crouch by her and press the snake bone into her hand. Stake him! She bites her lower lip, puncturing it hard, and gets it to her feet.
Ah! Ah!
Why?
What do you
Figure it out,
think?
Professor. That's what I did.
Well, bye-bye, Professor.
Don't you know red meat is bad for your heart, baby?
Oh, Jake.
Piotr, are you okay?
Sure. I'm not strong, but I'm wiry.
Piotr?
Sasha, would you come with me?
Oh, Piotr, I can't. I mean it.
Excuse me. I'll be outside.
You kick around outside the house for a while, talking to the trap driver about everything except vampires, mummies, werewolves, and B-movies. Piotr comes out after a while, alone. The two of you climb into the trap and head back to Piotr's castle. On the way, Piotr doesn't say anything, but the two of you know that he can tell you anything when he's ready, and you'll be ready to listen. Early the next evening, Piotr asks you if you're ready to go back to Long Island.
You coming with?
Guess so.
So, the two of us.
She says she doesn't know herself, hasn't been herself in 50 years. Wants to learn to fly again, she says. Spend some time alone, you know.
Makes sense.
It's a chick trip.
Yeah, I know. But I was hoping...
Hey, you got your whole life ahead of you.
No. My whole life is behind me. My whole death is in front of me.
Aww. Piotr packs a few things and has a brief conversation with Chais behind closed doors. When he comes out, he joins you in the trap and directs the driver to werewolves.
We picking up snacks for the trip home?
We can if you want, but we'll be home in a few minutes.
Explain.
Didn't you see the time machine?
Yeah, but it wasn't working.
Did you plug it in?
Nah, I didn't think of it.
You're gonna love this.
Oh no. You arrive at Werewolves and follow Piotr inside. He kneels behind the time machine and plugs it in. Then he slips a coin into the slot and piles into the machine.
Come on. Come on, Jake. Attaboy.
Why not?
Piotr sets the controls for his house, where you left your truck, and on the same evening you stowed away. When he presses the button, the time machine rocks in place for a few minutes, laboring under the weight of two adults and not going anywhere. Piotr whacks it, and here we are. The two of you climb into your truck and drive a few blocks away to Callahan's. And it's thinking... There we go. Oh yes, and you've returned all of Piotr's magic tricks to him, along with the Star Bucharest chalk. And you've even managed to put a brand new coat hanger on your truck.
20 minutes. Jake, see, I knew you were something of a private dick. That's why I knew you were the man for the job. Piotr, good to see you. Everything okay at home?
I think so.
Good. A drink?
Ginger ale.
You got it.
Excellent, excellent. Let's see if anyone else has popped up new. Okay, hello. Hey, there's Piotr. Offer blood to. Piotr is a bit surprised that you feel the need to make this offer to him. He dismisses it with a wave of his hand. Let's talk to him.
Hey, Jake. Now you've got something to tell the grandchildren. I figure I owe you my afterlife a couple of times over.
Hey, you've done your share of life-saving around here. More than your share.
You refer not only to the several thousand, okay, that typo, rides home that he's given inebriated Callahansians, there we go. But also to the time he saved Tommy Jasson from the drug overdose by literally sucking the life back into him.
And you'd also have to thank Mike, without whom I would not have ended up chasing you halfway around the world. And if you're going to thank Mike, then you have to thank Fast Eddie, and of course Mickey Finn saved the whole planet the night he first came in, and...
Thanks, anyway.
You're welcome. And you're right. I have something to tell my grandchildren. Maybe yours, too.
Piotr laughs and shakes his head as if to say it's too late for that. He then casts his eyes into his club soda, takes a sip, and settles a little further back into his seat. Okay, we're going to save Callahan's there. We're not ending the stream, it's just, you know, especially with it being so wordy, I just need the breaks. So, we have a choice of, let me quit out of the game first.